What's up, everybody? Welcome to round one of the 2026 Assorted Conference Tournament here at Nick's Amiibo League. Today, we're going to be covering the first 8 matches in round one. And I am going to be listing them off in order now, so you can look forward to them. We're going to start with Lemmy versus Iggy. Inkling Girl versus Gold Mario. Daisy Kong versus Isabelle. King Dedede versus Daisy. Wedding Mario versus Larry. Purple Inkling Squid taking on Mario Toad. The Toy Link taking on Funky Koopa. And Pink Yarn Yoshi versus the Isabelle card. So both Isabelles will be fighting today. We are not going to be seeing the last 2 rows of Amiibo today simply because there's not going to be enough time to do every match in round one. So it's going to be split up into 2 days. We're going to be doing the second half tomorrow. All right? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. It is officially time for the start of round one. Let's go ahead and do the first matchup here. We got Lemmy taking on Iggy. All right, let's do it. These two are actually twins, so this will be a very interesting matchup here because these two, not only are they twins, but they're also teammates on the September Spectacular Doubles tournaments. Man, it's going to feel weird doing a matchup with 200 stamina instead of 300, but it's a welcome change, honestly, because I started to get really sick of doing... Oh! Iggy takes game 1. Wow, that was fast. Wow, Iggy already has 1 win under his belt. So we're going to be doing the first 8 matches today. Let's see how this goes. But as I was saying, yeah, it's definitely a welcome change because of how long the matches were taking during the main Nick's Amiibo League. This is the Assorted conference we're doing now. We can't call it the Outsiders Tournament because that name is already copyrighted. Wow, Iggy's already got a big lead here in game 2. He could win this right here. And this is on a Mario Brothers stage. How fitting. So this is basically using the exact same rule set as the main Nick's Amiibo League. I gotta say, it feels really weird that the off-season started already. Oh, Lemmy's coming back. But how much longer will it last? Oh, wow, this got really close all of a sudden. Oh my god. Oh my god. But Iggy takes it. He is not going to let this one slip away. 11.8 is the total in game 2. And Iggy will be the first one moving on to round 2. Congratulations. As for Lemmy, he is already going home. Go ahead and put him somewhere else. Should I put him on the floor? Yeah, put him on the floor. So Iggy is going to be moving on to round 2. Congratulations. Next up, we have Inkling Girl. Oops, almost dropped the controller. Next up, we have Inkling Girl taking on Gold Mario. All right, let's do it. So who will be joining Iggy in round 2? Keep in mind, at the end of the round, all the winners are going to be randomized again. Like, all the winners from this match are going to be put through a random generator to decide the matchups for round 2. Oh no! Wow, just like the last one, it starts off on a fall. And Inkling Girl already has the lead, 1-0. I wish there was a way I could go back and find the score from that other match. They're not even really hitting each other. You see, this is exactly why I lowered it from 300 to 200. Was exactly for this reason. Yeah, this is exactly why I lowered the amount of HP this time, because we had a lot of matches like this, and those matches went for over 5 minutes. And also, there's no items. There's no items, and there's no final smash meter. Gold Mario looking to tie up the series here. Will he do it? He's looking to make up for his brutal mistake in Game 1. And so far, he is doing that. Oh man, Inkling Girl down to her last breath here. Inkling Girl does not have much left, but Mario's got over 100. Gold Mario takes it this time. And it is tied at 1 apiece. This is the deciding Game 3. It is sudden death now. Whoever wins this game moves on. Well, I shouldn't have said sudden death, because sudden death has a different meaning in this game. Sudden death has a different meaning in Super Smash Brothers. So, I'm just going to say this. It's match point. There we go. That's a better way of describing it. Match point. Whoever wins this game moves on. We'll be joining Iggy in round 2. Oh my god, this is a lot closer than the first 2 games. This is a lot closer. Perfect scenarios for a match deciding game. I almost said sudden death again. Oh, but Gold Mario gets a few good jabs. Uh-oh. Now they're fighting off the stage. Oh my god, they both make it back. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought Gold Mario was going to fall off there for a second. Gold Mario has retaken control in this match. In this deciding Game 3, Inkling Girl has almost reached the end here. I think she just got lucky the first game. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, she clearly just got lucky in Game 1 because in the last two games, Gold Mario absolutely dominated. Gold Mario absolutely mopped the floor with Inkling Girl in Game 3 and Game 2. So Gold Mario will be the second one moving on to round 2. And Inkling Girl is eliminated. Thank you for playing. Next up, let's bring in the next two fighters. It is going to be between Daisy Kong and introducing Isabelle, who is one of the favorites to win the whole thing. But she has to get through 5 series in order to make it all the way. She is actually the runner-up of this year's Amiibo March Madness. She came really close to winning the championship, but it got snatched away by Wario. Not the Wario from the Assorted Conference. The Wario who made the same Wario, the Smash Series Wario, also known as WarioWare, who made the playoffs this year, but lost in the first round. I know, very convoluted. Whoever wins this matchup will be joining Gold Mario and Iggy in round 2. We got one of the SNG memes going up against one of the originals. The original class of Smash Ultimate Amiibos that I have. But not like the original class, period. So, before I had Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I trained Amiibo on Super Smash Bros. 4 for the 3DS and the Wii U. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And damn it, what was I just gonna say? Oh, I moved all the Amiibo, during the pandemic, I decided to move all the Amiibo from Smash for Wii U to Smash Ultimate. And along with them, I put in 2 new Amiibo. Actually 3. Wario, Daisy, and Isabelle. And a couple other new ones, I think. I think I also put in Silver Mario and Gold Mario. So Isabelle is a member of the original Smash Ultimate class for Slicknick Gaming. And I'm also saying this because she actually competed in the very first Amiibo tournament we ever had on Slicknick Gaming. So I consider that the original class. Anyways, all this talk about Isabelle, she's about to lose Game 1. Daisy Kong takes Game 1. And Isabelle is already in a pretty crucial position here. Whoa! I thought she was gonna die right when I said that. This is on Hollow Bastion. So all Daisy Kong has to do is win one more match, but Isabelle has to win 2 if she wants to prove her worth in the Assorted Conference. Because Isabelle, as I just said, was the runner-up of this year's Amiibo March Madness. Daisy Kong, meanwhile, I want to say she went out in the second round, in the round of 32. Then again, I could be completely wrong about that. If future me remembers, I might edit the result in there. Oh man, Isabelle's totally taking control in game 2. Putting Daisy Kong at bay. And that's it. Tie series, 128.9. This is it, 1-1. Whoever wins this game wins the series. And moves on to round 2. Isabelle starting off already. You can tell I love this. So this is tied up at 1 game apiece now. Oh! Daisy Kong almost fell for the fishing rod. Man, it's only been 16 minutes and we're already almost done with the third matchup. That's pretty crazy timing right there. But that doesn't mean we're doing all the first round matches today. We're only doing the first 8. And then tomorrow we're doing the other 8 matchups. Oh man, Isabelle is now in charge again. She is top dog now. Daisy Kong has to bow down. Isabelle proving why she finished the runner-up in, proving why she made it as far as she did in Amiibo March Madness this year. But as I said in the beginning, this is not Amiibo March Madness. This is a completely different tournament. And Isabelle takes it, 117.4. Wow, Isabelle absolutely mops the floor with Daisy Kong after having a slow start. Isabelle moves on to round 2, and Daisy Kong is sent back home. Thank you for playing. Alright, let's go ahead and get the next 2 in. And then we'll reach the halfway point for the day. Whoops, I almost dropped the controller again. King Dedede and Daisy. So this will be the first time we have 2 physical figures going at it, instead of 1 physical and 1 card. Oh, but of course, King Dedede has the home stage advantage to start off. How crazy is that? should try creating a variable. Never mind, I guess I don't have to create a variable. Oh, wow. This is very close. This is probably the closest matchup we've had so far. I'm really glad these two were picked to go together. 33.2 for King Dedede. Match point, King Dedede. Oh, of course, once they get down to a certain number of HP, it speeds up. The music speeds up. That's one of the things I like about this stage. In fact, that's one of the things I like about a lot of stages, that once it gets down to a certain number, it speeds up. We have another really close matchup here in Game 2. Who's going to take it? King Dedede. Oh, as soon as I said it was close, King Dedede dominates, and we have our second sweep. 85.1. King Dedede sweeps Daisy. Oh, man, a certain someone is not going to be happy about that. Okay, so King Dedede moves on to round 2, and Daisy is going home. Thank you for playing. Let's go ahead and introduce the next two fighters. We are officially halfway done with today's matches and a quarter of the way through round 1. Next up, we have Larry. Where's the chip? Found it. Okay. Larry taking on Wedding Mario. Let's do it. All right, with that, we are officially halfway through today's matches. It's been going for 23 minutes. We have another pretty close match to start it off here. Another pretty close game. Oh, what was Wedding Mario doing there? Also, Wedding Mario's nickname is Groomsman. I thought Wedding Mario was going to fall there, but he still has a stage below him. I really like this theme. I tried playing the new Star Fox demo. Somebody actually requested that I play it. I didn't really like it. So I'm probably not gonna do a video on it because I tried it off camera and I didn't really like it. That's the thing. I love watching people play Star Fox. Star Fox is one of those games I love watching people play, but I can't even steer that wing for beans. 81.5. I can't even steer Fox's ship for beans. Larry takes game 1. Man, this game is a lot closer than the first one. Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon again. Oh, no! Wedding Mario takes game 2 in a fall. And it is tied up. It's going to head to a third and final game here. I want to say the final score was 49.3. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was 49.3. It better have been 49.3. I'm going to look at the scores again after I'm done with this, just to make sure I got them all correct. Alright, Wedding Mario. This is being recorded on the Switch too, by the way. Is Wedding Mario gonna fall again? No! Oh my god! We're about to witness a massive choke. We are about to witness a major choke job. Yep. Larry is the winner. Wedding Mario had a massive lead. Well, not a massive lead, but a pretty big lead in game 2. And then Larry knocked him off the stage. And then he ended up losing big time in game 3. So Larry will be advancing to round 2. Go ahead and say goodbye to Wedding Mario. Thank you for playing. Next up, we have the Purple Inkling Squid taking on Mario Toad. The Mii Brawler Mario Toad. He's one of 3 Mii Brawlers that are fighting today. The last one, Lanky Kamek, is fighting tomorrow. In the second half of round 1. You can tell it's getting late. I really should not be recording this late because I have to get up. I have to get up tomorrow. But at least I don't have to get up as early as I do the next day, because on Thursday, well, I'm recording this on Tuesday night, heading into Wednesday night because it's 11:30. Thursday I have to get up at before 10 because I have to be at work at 10 for an orientation. Hopefully that's the last time for a while I have to get up in the morning for work. Because the manager said that most of my shifts are going to be afternoon to evening shifts. As much as I wouldn't mind doing morning shifts, I'd much prefer to do afternoon shifts. Uh-oh. Mario Toad falls! Purple Inkling Squid takes game 1. Match point, Purple Inkling Squid. Mario Toad is already, just like Daisy Kong, on the brink of elimination. But we could see a third reverse sweep. It's already happened twice with Gold Mario and Isabelle. Why am I bouncing in my chair? Yeah, I'm starting to get tired. I probably shouldn't. This is definitely going to be the last thing I record tonight. Man, what a busy year it's been so far. It's the beginning of August, and I've already recorded so much. I've gotten so much done this year already. This is one of the busiest years I've had in a while. And I'm not even in school anymore. These past 2 years have probably been the busiest 2 years of my life. Of course, every year it gets busier and busier as you get older. Yeah, I am getting tired. Oh my god, they both go off the edge. This match is a lot slower than the first one. That's for damn sure. Then again, when you're tired, everything is slow. They're just hopping around. They're not even attacking each other. Hit each other, god damn it! There we go. Was that so hard? This is exactly why I lowered the stamina from 300 to 200. Because we kept getting matches like this in the main event. Another big reason why I wanted to do this was because, oh, Mario Toad finally gets the win, 114.7. And it's tied up at 1. So, another big reason why I wanted to do this was because the September Spectacular is coming up, and the fighters in the Western and Eastern conferences just did a whole regular season. And the playoffs. They did a ton of battles, while the Assorted conference fighters barely got to do any throughout the spring and summer. So I figured this tournament was a great way to give them some more experience points, and also a fun way to end off the summer. Of course, now this music makes me tired. And you can kind of tell how late it is based on the sky on Battlefield. Mario Toad has got a pretty big lead right now, but then again, I have jinxed matches like that before. It's been recording for almost 40 minutes, guys. Uh-oh. I thought he was going to launch himself off the stage again. Whoa! What the hell, guys? Alright. This could be the end. Or it could be a lot longer till we reach the end. Purple Inkling Squid is down to her last bit of damage. Is Mario Toad even going to hit? Mario Toad has to get one more hit, if he even wants it. Oh my god. There it is! Finally! 72.6. Good lord! I want to see how long that series was. That was almost 9 minutes. Good lord. Anyways, Mario Toad takes the win in another reverse sweep. And he advances. While the Purple Inkling Squid goes down. So we've got 2 Splatoon Amiibo gone out of the 4 that started. Sorry about that, I coughed a little bit. Let's go ahead and introduce the next 2 fighters. We got the Link's Awakening Link, I call him Toy Link, taking on Funky Koopa, the next SNG meme. The first 2 SNG memes, Daisy Kong and Mario Toad, fought already. Daisy Kong got reverse swept by Isabelle. And Mario Toad just barely scraped by Purple Inkling Squid. I've never heard this song before. This is actually really cool. Is this like beach music? So yeah, I wanted the Assorted Conference Amiibo to get a little bit more experience. I wanted the Assorted Conference Amiibo to get a bunch more experience points before we get to the whatchamacallit, the September Spectacular tournament. So that way it wouldn't be more in favor of the Western and Eastern Conference teams. Although it wouldn't be nearly as many battles, because in Nick's Amiibo League, for this season alone, we had 314 battles. That was 306 regular season matchups, and then we had 8 matchups in the playoffs. Meanwhile, in this tournament, it's going to be a minimum of 72 and 113 maximum. Total matchups. So, Nick's Amiibo League usually has more than double the amount of matchups than this tournament will. Maybe even triple the amount. Depending on how far we get. Depending on how many matches we have in this tournament. Man, this reminds me a lot of, like, the Ventures. This reminds me a lot of, like, the Ventures, like Surf Rock. Who's going to take game one? It's going to be the Toy Link. 37. Toy Link takes game one. And Toy Link has match point against Funky Koopa. Oh! 187.4! Wow, Funky Koopa just didn't even want to fight after game one. He was just like, nope, I'm done. See you next year. Alright, Link, the Toy Link, moves on to round 2. And Funky Koopa is going home. Thank you for playing. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in the last 2 Amiibo that we'll be fighting today. It's going to be Pink Yarn Yoshi and the Isabelle card. Will the Isabelle card be joining her physical counterpart in round 2? Or will Pink Yarn Yoshi prevent her from doing that? Are we going to have another quick matchup here? Man, it's been recording for almost 50 minutes. Are we going to have a winner? Well, then again, we've already had 7 winners today, so we're just waiting on one more, and then we can finish off for the day. And then start getting ready for tomorrow. Oh, man. It was pretty close. Now the Isabelle card. Isabelle card, the chili dog, takes game 1. Oh, man. Flat zone. Match point chili dog. Let's see what the Pink Yarn Yoshi can do here. The other 2 Yarn Yoshis are in this tournament too, but they haven't fought yet. They'll be fighting tomorrow. And the Isabelle card with the sweep to finish off the day. So we have both Isabelles going to round 2. Alright, that's a pretty good way to end off the first day of the tournament. So before we go, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a preview to the second half of round 1, while also showing you guys the Amiibo that are advancing. Alright guys, here are today's winners moving on to round 2. But we still have all these matchups left. Tomorrow we are going to be doing the last 8 matchups for round 1 of the 2026 Assorted Conference Tournament here at Nick's Amiibo League. Goodbye everybody, thank you for watching.